Is No Nut November actually real? Let's see what science says. Even though millions treat No Nut November like a test of willpower, science says it's meaningless. A 2025 study found that 30 days of abstaining from masturbation or ejaculating produced no measurable improvements in sexual well-being, pleasure, desire, function compared to people who kept normal. On the flip side, abstaining means missing out on all the scientifically backed benefits of masturbation: better mood, lower stress, improved sleep, sexual health. So the problem now is, how is No Nut November fake, but how is our Muslim fellas Ramadan real? See, it's nothing too different if you think about it. On No Nut November, you abstain simply from the pleasure of masturbation. On Ramadan, you abstain from multiple activities at once, including sexual behaviors. So why does Ramadan work? Why do people actually feel happier, actually feel way better and way more connected with themselves, and if they have a partner, with their partner, but not you after No Nut November? In fact, most people, including you, most people, bro, 1st of December comes in, they are already spraying their entire wall with cum. Like fucking wall cummers, bro. That is not improvement. That is basically doing some imaginary challenge for no reason whatsoever. Bro, I beat No Nut November. So what, you motherfucker? You still ended up jerking off the next day. So that is the main thing that pisses me off when it comes down to No Nut November. You don't have anything that is actually improving your life. But what do Muslims have? Well, I'm personally not a Muslim, but I seriously respect this act of fasting. They fast from morning till night, eat only at night. They continuously abstain from any sexual desire and thoughts, and they abstain from any form of pleasure for that specific period of time. But what do they do instead? They practice calmness, they practice stillness. From what I've seen, each person that is on Ramadan, they end up completely being present with themselves, with their wives, and with their thoughts. They end up discovering more of who they were. So that is what is actually missing in No Nut November. You can quit masturbation for all the time you want. In fact, I encourage you. But what do you do inside that time? That is what actually matters. Most of the times, people do nothing. And if you do nothing, you're gonna stay the absolute same. So let me ask you something. When you just remove masturbation out of your life and do nothing else, do you seriously improve your life? Not really. You just remove the one outlet of dopamine, but you don't have anything else feeding it back. So you're just craving the 1st of December to come in and just say, okay, I have to do it now. And literally, 1 minute after 12 a.m. at midnight on the 1st of December, you end up coming all over yourself. So why do you do that? It's because you have no outlet for your energy. To give you a basic analogy, take a hydroelectricity dam. Maybe it's a little bit complex for you, but I'm gonna explain it to you in the best terms possible. Imagine a lake through which you can create electricity, but for that lake to create electricity, there needs to have a lot of accumulation of water, right? So when you have that accumulation of water, you have some random wheel that if you spin it, it creates electricity by allowing water to flow through it. And that's exactly what you do. Thanks to this, you also have a road on top of the wall that keeps the water the same, that keeps the pool the same. And on top of that, you have a road, you have population down the road, you can have so many things, including flood protection. If any time in the future flood becomes a danger, you can just allow the dam to go a little bit faster, and that's it. You have a lot of benefits by this dam. And let's just imagine that the water inside this pool or lake is actually your testosterone. Now imagine if some guy came in with a bulldozer, or for a lack of better imagination, imagine Hulk came by and just decided to smash the wall in half, smash the pool in half. Suddenly all the water is gone. No more electricity, the road is destroyed, the crops, the plants down the line gone. And each and every person that lived down the line most likely drowned. So a lot of damage has happened, hasn't it? Where am I going with this? The water is your testosterone, your energy. As a man, you have one source of energy, and that is your testosterone. It is for a reason that the people who have more testosterone always produce more work and more outputs. So, what is the equivalent of the Hulk? It is you waking up in the morning with a morning wood and jerking off and splendering it. Now the problem is, so not at November, you don't jerk off. You have this overflowing accumulation of water. So how can you use this water slash testosterone the right way? You go to the gym, you spend some. You go read a book, you spend some. You go run, you spend some more. You go approach people, you spend some more. You speak with friends, you spend some more. You're spending this testosterone the right way. And that's why you see significant progress down the line. That's why you suddenly wake up, a friend calls you and he tells you, bro, let's work together. Let's work out together. Let's run together. Let's do whatever together. Because you spent the time and effort to go to the gym, to speak to the right people, to go outside and make those relationships. That's one way, one smart way to use testosterone. And that's what most people on Ramadan do. But when it comes down to most people on Not November, you just end up filling this reservoir of testosterone up, and before you know it, it overflows, and whether you like it or not, it just goes out no matter what you do, until a point where you just can't take it anymore, and the Hulk has to come by and break it. That's why it doesn't work. If you're currently relying upon some mythical challenge to suddenly fix your life, you're lying to yourself very badly. Instead, what you should do is quit lying to yourself and just start working as a functioning human being. Take a page out of our fellas Muslims and use it in your own life. Your life isn't shit because you masturbate. You masturbate because your life is shit.